Hey everybody, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker SPCE, Spce, or Virgin Galactic Holdings. Looking at some recent news stories here in TD Ameritrade, there is not much going on. However, I did see this one. I mean, this is quite old news story here, but really the only story of interest here of late for Virgin Galactic is this shareholder suit accusing Sir Richard Branson of insider trading in company shares. So it says here the suit that was filed on March 1st alleges several insiders sold stock in space tourism startup, even though they were aware that some of the company's ships faced durability issues which hadn't been disclosed publicly. I think this is definitely, not a great news story for the company, but a lot of times we do see these stories come out about these lawsuits against companies, and a lot of the time it doesn't really affect the price too much. Like sometimes it can, but until these things kind of play out, you don't always see that immediate reaction from the market, and you don't always see a huge sell-off. So I kind of think any kind of selling pressure we've seen lately is more around this Russia-Ukraine situation for sure. I think that's really going to determine what happens with the stock. I was looking at the weekly time frame here, and as you can see, its latest run up to about 58. Since then, it's been nothing but a beat down. This thing has been trading very far away from the 21-day exponential moving average, and it hasn't even really challenged it. I mean, you see here it fell through. Let me see what's going on with my chart or my Thinkorswim here. So yeah, August 9th. So when it made that massive move down and that nasty bearish engulf, and like since then it hasn't really been near the 21-day EMA on this time frame. So you see it just kind of bleeding, slowly bleeding out here. But you can see as of late it's tried to find a bottom here, and it really started to go sideways. And then the last 2 weeks, still a move down here. So it really tried to hold, I would say, around that $8 level and just couldn't do it. And then last week was another red week. So it's really beat down. I mean, the RSI has been low for a while. You can kind of see once it made that run up and started to bleed, it just started to work its way towards zero. You kind of see on the TTM squeeze here, though, that we are trending in the right direction. You can see these yellow histogram bars are continuing to get smaller. So yeah, I think as we approach this low over the last 3 years of about 690, I mean, we're really close to that right now. Looks like this thing closed after hours around 724 or so. So we're not far from this 3-year low here of 690. So I really think like the markets have been weak. We've definitely seen a lot of selling pressure in a lot of things lately, but actually for Spce, it's been more of trying to consolidate here because it's been beat down for so long and the selling pressure has driven the price down for so long. I think it could definitely go lower, and we could definitely see this 690 level tested here. I think that would be a key level to look at to see if we can bounce off of that or if it's going to close below that. If it closes below the 690, I think that could be a short entry opportunity there. But with this thing being beat down so badly and being oversold here on the RSI on the weekly, I think this thing is really set to bounce. I know they have big plans this year. So my average price right now on this stock, I've been buying shares as they've been moving down. I think I started to buy at 17. And as they've continued to move lower, I continue to pick up shares. And I want to say my last purchase was somewhere in the 7s. So I just recently grabbed some more shares of this thing. So my break even right now, or average trade price on this stock, is about $11. So I don't need a huge move up. I only need about $4 to move up here to be at a break even. But yeah, I really think, if things could kind of settle down in the markets, and maybe this whole Russia-Ukraine situation can kind of settle down, and, if there's a way to really give people some peace of mind and see that, World War III is not going to erupt from this. I really think this is a good price and a great discount right now. Because again, it's the lowest, the price is as low as it's been in 3 years. So it's definitely at a discount. It's definitely a cheap price as far as I'm concerned. And when the bulls do get get back into this thing, you see the kind of massive runs that it goes on. It has no problem moving up $40, sometimes even $50 in one of these crazy run ups. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. I'm still fairly close to a break even right now. I just need the thing to move up a few bucks and I would be at a break even. So I'm definitely pretty positive on this stock, and I expect it to make a big move here. A lot of it's just going to depend on what happens with the whole Russia, Ukraine, and World War III situation. But I'll continue to keep you guys updated for sure on this ticker and how this trade is going to work out for me. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.